guys, I'm back with another video. This is the third one that I'm filming today, hence why I haven't changed my shirt and I'm wearing the same scarf. I was going to take a break and have something to eat, but I figured that Alina's still in a good mood. I might as well just quickly do this video and then I can finish filming for the day. So basically, I'm going to be sharing with you what they don't tell you during labor and after birth. I'll try and keep it in the same order, but I forgot to organize it, so I have to deal with whatever it is that I tell you in whatever order. Let's start off with things that they don't tell you during labor. So in no particular order, because like I said, my list isn't organized, but the first thing they don't tell you during labor is the fact that things don't always go to plan. If you haven't seen my labor story, I'll leave the link down below and also put it here. I initially wanted a natural birth, no drugs, just gas. In the end, I ended up getting epidural and C-section, so that was awesome. I'm not a huge germaphobe, but I am quite germaphobe, not like 100%, but I thought that I would not want to walk around the hospital or in the hospital room barefoot. But when you're in so much pain, this kind of falls into the after giving birth as well, because you're obviously in hospital for a couple of days after birth. But I did not care walking around barefoot. I had other things to worry about, but in particular when you're in labor, you just don't care. When you're having contractions, it's all that you think about is contractions. You don't care about anything else but contractions. Also, I didn't know how I'd go with the whole showing my parts to the nurses and midwives and that, but again, contractions override all of those feelings. You just don't care. No one really told me this, but I have heard about it, but just I didn't think it would happen to me. But you may lose a lot of blood, and I ended up losing 2 liters of blood for whatever reason. No one really told us and we didn't really ask, but yeah, I lost 2 liters of blood during my operation. No matter how you think you've got yourself prepared for the pain with contractions, I don't think you can fully prepare. This isn't really part of it, but then it sort of is. Like, I got told that, like, I already knew contractions would be painful, so I prepared myself for that. But I don't think I really prepared myself. Like, I don't think you can fully prepare yourself on how severe the pain is. It's just next level. Honestly, I just can't even explain it. But don't go into this thinking it's going to be a breeze, because it's not going to be a breeze. Contractions are that bad that my fear for getting IVF and getting the catheter and getting the epidural was nothing. It was like a pinch. Like, seriously, I was scared for no reason for all those 3 factors, because the contractions just override all of that. Like, not even kidding. I was so afraid of getting an IVF and catheter. But you seriously do not feel nothing, because that pain cannot compare to the contractions. Like, I'm serious. Seriously, cannot compare. And the epidural as well was literally like a bee sting. I was scared for nothing. I was having anxiety attacks over it for no reason at all. Honestly, like, contractions, man. Like, seriously. Gas is also amazing, by the way. Like, it definitely got me through it. The reason why I got epidural was because I had to go on a drip. Anyway, all of that nonsense is in my labor story video, so if you want to know more about that, check it out. But yeah, gas. Nothing is funny during contractions. I remember it just trying to lighten the mood and be funny, but when you're just in labor, you just don't want to have a bar of it, honestly. Like, seriously. And that's all I could remember for what they don't tell you during labor. So what they don't tell you after birth is coming up. T-minus 1 second. So postpartum bleeding is real. I had no idea that I would be bleeding for that long. Yeah, so that was interesting. Hair loss, oh my god, hair loss. Like, I thought my hair sheds a lot, but I swear it sheds 10 times more after giving birth. I don't know what it is, or maybe it's because my hair is just really long, I don't know, but my hair sheds. Especially when I brush my hair, it's ridiculous. Another thing that no one tells you after birth is to be prepared, and to prepare you for is cluster feeding. That was a really tough few nights when that happened. It was when we were already at home, so it didn't happen when I was at the hospital, and I was worried. It just was worried. We didn't know what to do. Everything we were doing wasn't working. But thankfully our hospital allows you to call up the maternity ward or the midwife center whenever you want after birth. They were just so patient with us. We called probably every single night in the first 2 weeks of bringing Alina home. Basically, they just cry and want to feed all night, and it was really tough the first couple of weeks when it came to breastfeeding, which is another thing that they don't tell you, is that your breast milk takes time to produce. So mine didn't really happen straight away. I did have a little bit of colostrum that came out, but I hadn't established breastfeeding yet, which is another thing that I feel like they don't really tell you either, is establishing breastfeeding is hard. I didn't know that. I thought it would just come natural. Like everywhere I read and heard of, breastfeeding came naturally. Not for us. It did not happen straight away. I remember having to have a midwife on one boob and then my mum on the other boob, hand expressing and getting the syringe to suck up the colostrum to feed to Alina, which is why we had to stay an extra night, was because she wasn't being fed enough. We didn't actually establish breastfeeding. we didn't establish breastfeeding until like the second week of being at home. It was really tough. We had to go see a breastfeeding consultant to help with that. I had to use a nipple shield for the longest time. Even the first week, my breast was just so big and full and painful, and like I was close to getting mastitis. I can't pronounce it. Mastitis, something like that. I didn't get it, but I was close to it, honestly. It was really scary. I remember bawling my eyes out one night when I went to grab a shower, and I looked in the mirror and my boobs looked like they were about to blow up, like burst. I was that scared. I burst into tears. It was a horrible, horrible night, honestly. I better speed this up because she's getting upset. So 2 more to go, so I'm nearly done. But the second last is the hormonal roller coaster that you go through after birth is next level. Honestly, like, hence my story about me crying because my breasts looked like they were about to burst. It's a prime example of my hormones. I was very protective of Alina as well. My mum came all this way to be there for us, and in the end I was very protective of Alina. I didn't want anyone else holding her, nothing. I was just so protective. I just wanted her to know that I'm her mum. Just, yeah, it was just crazy hormones, man. I cried every night, I think. And another thing as well that falls into the whole hormone roller coaster is the fact that I was so scared that I was going to lose Alina. Like, honestly, like, you know, SIDS, I don't know, just anything. I was just scared that something was going to happen. You just never know what's going to happen, honestly. Your life is in Allah's hands, and I was just so scared that He gifted me this beautiful, beautiful baby and He could just take it away just like that. I was so scared. But yeah, I think it was just a prime example of my hormones. That's that. Hopefully this helps you get a little bit prepared on what to expect during and after labor, birth. I'm gonna go now because duty calls. I'll catch you guys later in my next video. Bye bye. Kiss me. Wait. Say cheese.